make co-hosts.
Oh, okay. Does everybody see the topic schedule?
Yeah.
College prep math?
Yep.
Well, today is our last session until the summer break is over. All right. Now, I will be giving you some work during the summer for the days that we will be on summer break. And I think it's five different dates. August 5th work, the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, and September 2nd. So before we look at our homework, I want you to see the topics that we will probably be going over in those in that practice work that I'll send to you. And it will only be 5 or 6 problems per session, all right, per practice sheet. Now you'll have polynomials, all operations. That means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then we'll do binomials, and we'll be using those pretty much for dividing into polynomials. The factoring and the simplifying we'll be doing with the binomial, and the divisions we'll be doing with the binomials divided into the polynomials. Review your least common multiple and greatest common factor. You know how we did those. Go back to your study sheets. Radicals, we're going to do all operations. We'll be simplifying, we'll be adding, multiplying, subtracting, dividing. Okay. Translating verbal phrases to algebraic expressions. We've done those. Be able to look at the words and translate them to the math. All right. Inequalities, the greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal. Be familiar with what they mean. You'll have some word problems on them. And as I said before, dividing polynomials by monomials. Review your FOIL first out of, excuse me, drink some water, sorry. Okay, first, outer, inner, last. Practice on some of those. Exponents. Know your rules of exponents, whether it's division, multiplication, whether it's a product, times a product, and of course, linear equations. So these are the topics that will be covered in the work that I send to you for practice. But as I said, there'll be 5 or 6 questions, and I'll be sending them to you weekly. And as you finish, then I'll send you the next one. Any questions on the topics for the summer work? Any questions?
I am back. Question.
Question?
I'm just looking at it.
Okay. So if you have any questions, you can text me, email me, call me, and I'll go over them with you. But you should have, this is work that we've done before. The latest is the linear equations and the inequalities, but these others we've done in the past.
So we have to review all of this, Miss Barbara?
Yes.
Okay.
Go back over, because I sent you, when we went over this in the sessions, I sent you the work on that. We did several examples, but if you run into any snags or whatever, like I say, text me, email me, or call me.
Can you touch on H fold? By
which one? Oh, FOIL? You mean H?
Yes, ma'am.
Multiplying binomials using FOIL?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, let's do that. Okay. Okay, let's take X.
Ms. Barbara, can you make it a little brighter, a little bigger?
Yes, I will. X minus 2 divided by we'll say 2x plus 4. Okay, Audrey, is that big enough right here? I'll make it bigger over here.
The right cane.
Yeah, okay, let me make this bigger. Okay. Okay, can you see it now, Audrey?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now Mercedes asked me to go over the multiplying the binomials using FOIL. So here are the binomials. This is a monomial. Actually, it's a monomial, Sama monomial. Well, okay. So first, outer, inner, last. Now the first ones, let me just put it here so it's kind of clear to you. So the first terms are the X and the 2X. Follow, Mercedes?
the first term is the X and the, oh yeah, X
Yeah,
and 2X.
first X and the 2X. So
What I'm trying to
first,
do, Miss Barbara, sorry, I'm trying to put it in my head.
yeah,
But
okay,
as I see it, I remember you did it, but I just want to.
right, no problem.
You gotta write it down.
So
Yeah,
this would be 2X, and let's put X times 2X is what, Mercedes?
X times 2X, that's 3X.
No, we're not adding, we're multiplying.
Oh,
Multiply, add exponents.
where am I? Oh, 4. 2 is 4, that's what you're talking?
No, X, that's the first term.
Yes, I see it now.
X and 2X. So X to the 1 times 2X to the 1. Coefficient 2 times 1 is 2. And then add the powers. X to the 1,
I guess the X
X
to
to
the
1,
2
you get
power.
X to the 2, right? So that would take care of the first. So
Okay.
let's go to O. O is what?
Oh,
Outer.
order.
The outer is X and 4,
Oh,
right? So that would be X times 4. They're the outermost, right? X and 4. So what's that equal to, Mercedes?
and 4, that would equal to 4X.
That's it. Very good. 4X. Now we're going to inner.
So inner would be,
Inner would be what? The minus 2 and the 2X. So this would be minus 2 times 2X. And what would that be equal to? Minus 4X, right? Got it? Minus times plus give minus.
yes.
Unlike signs multiply to give you negative. Unlike signs divide to give you negative. Like signs multiply to give you positive. Minus times minus is plus. Plus times plus is plus. Minus divided by minus is plus. Plus divided by plus is plus. Okay, so let me just put this actually on the next line. On the next screen, so we'll have room. Okay, now the next one is the last. So what is the last 2 terms, Mercedes?
That would be X and the 4.
No, last. The minus 2 and the
Oh,
plus 4. Okay, so that would be,
what Miss Barbara, that's the question. In the box, the first box at the top, I mean the parentheses. X, the first one.
X, 2X. That's
That's
the
the first.
first. Outer The one outermost is X and 4.
Because 4 is out. So,
They're the outermost. There's nothing that comes after them. Nothing comes after the 4. Nothing comes
Oh.
before this X.
okay,
All right. Then inner is the 2 and the 2X.
okay.
It was a -2 and a 2X. All right. And then the last would be what? -2 and the +4. So that would be -2 and +4. So let's put the 4 here. And what's that equal to, Mercedes?
That -6.
Multiplying
Oh, 8
plus or minus
minus.
-8 because it's unlike signs. So that give you negative.
But
Now,
I'm slowly getting the signs. I can't believe it.
yeah, you better review those signs because there will be signs on some of the problems. Now, what you do is combine all of these, the 2x squared, the 4x, the -4x, the -8. Now, you can put them here. I'll put them here.
What you see again, Miss? We'll combine them.
Yeah, you just combine these. What you got from FOIL, just combine them. Just put 2x squared. So let's just copy this. Okay, so I put 2x squared. And I put 4x, that's a plus. So I put here plus 4x plus 4x, and then I have a minus 4x, right? Let's put that there, minus 4x. So that's minus 4x. And then I put the L, a -8. So I put that there. -8. Now let's combine them. So there's nothing to add to the 2x squared. So that would just be just 2x squared, right? So let me just copy that. 2x squared. Now the 4x and the -4x gives you what? I'll say these.
The 2x,
No, the 4x and the -4x right here.
that will give me 0.
0. Okay, so I put a 0 there. Okay, plus 0. And then I have the -8, right?
Yeah.
So this would just be equal to 2x squared -8. So I'll just copy that. 2x squared and -8. That would be the answer. Now you could
Final answer.
you could simplify this. You could factor the 2 out and have 2 times x squared -4. Right? And the only reason you would do this is if you had multiple choice and that was not an answer, then you just factor out. Let me just put that here. Because sometimes you want to simplify. So factor out of the 2 times x squared will give you 2x squared. So that would be 2x squared. Let's put the 2 here. All right. And let's put that. And 2 times what gives you a -8? A -4, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you could leave it like this if it was just asking for an answer. But if you were trying to match something in a multiple choice and this 2x squared -8 was one of the choices, then you simply, whose phone is ringing? Put it on mute, please. I'll say this question on FOIL.
To do one more? Is it too much?
What's the question? What's the question? I'll do another one, but I just want to know, do you have a question on what we just did?
Okay, you're saying, no, I started to get it because I forgot that you have to, you see that all the answers you have to put together. Luckily, I have to do it. I forgot that you got to combine all the answers and get the final
Well,
answer.
yeah, well, see, when you given this, it would say x minus 2, 2x plus 4, and it'd probably just be an equal. So what is equal to is 2x squared minus 8, or 2 times x squared minus 4.
So what I'm looking at is how you put the 2 outside the bracket, the parentheses.
We factor the 2 out of the 2x squared and out of the 8, because 2 is a factor of 2. 2 times 1 is 2, and it's a factor of 8. 2 times 4 is 8, right?
Yeah,
So we really factor the 2 out of this expression.
yeah.
2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times minus 4 is a minus 8.
Yeah.
Is that clear, Mercedes? You want to do another one?
Please.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it.
Oh no.
Ah, that's the way we know you know how to do it, right? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, let's take 3b minus 3b plus 7 . Anybody else had a question on FOIL? Everybody's following?
Miss Ken, that's a question right there.
Yes.
I noticed also can you have this work? Can they give you a word like this and they have a number outside the parentheses? Like you have 3.
Well, if you do it, then you've got to simplify it and multiply by everything that parentheses, so then you could do FOIL. In other words, if I had a 2 right here, you mean?
I'm not, yeah. I mean, we are doing FOIL, but can it have a number outside it?
Yeah, you can have a number, but you'd have to multiply 2 by everything in the parentheses before you do the FOIL. In other words, 6b plus 14, and then times whatever in the other parentheses.
Yeah, because they gave me this one. I was looking to you would have a number outside of it. So
yeah, but if you have a number outside, you've got to do the multiplication
first, and then you.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
okay. Think
let me get
of PEMDAS. You take care of the parentheses. 2 times 3b, 2 times 7, and you'd have 6b plus 14, and then you could apply the FOIL to whatever's in the parentheses here.
So when you get the answer of the parentheses work out, you then start to use the FOIL.
Yes, but FOIL applies to an expression in parentheses, time an expression in parentheses. If you have some extra, you've got to simplify that to where you have just an expression in parentheses. So if I put a 2 here, you've got to apply the 2 to everything in the parentheses before you go to the FOIL.
Maybe one of that is just for future reference, please.
Okay, so I put the 2 here. Okay, so let me make this let's see, no, okay, let me make this 3b and minus 4. All right, now before I apply my FOIL, I want to multiply 2 times 3b plus 7. So that will be 6b plus 14, right?
Okay.
Okay, so let me put that in parentheses. Now I have 6b plus 14 times 3b minus 4, right? Now, Mercedes, you can then tell me what to do.
So wait a minute, miss. When you use the 2 to do the parentheses, you don't do the other side too.
What's the question?
Like I thought you don't do the other side. Like,
what do you mean the other side?
You have 3. You have in the parentheses 3b minus 4.
But that 2 is not in front of this. This two
Oh,
only applies
what
to
I
what
was-
follows it in parentheses.
that's why I'm asking question. If I have a 2 between there too, then I do it too.
Yeah, but you'd have to have see, this is like a coefficient in front of this parenthesis expression. So this two only applies to what follows it in parentheses.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay,
apply to this.
okay, that's what I want to get.
In order for it to apply to this, I'd have to put brackets. In other words, I'd put a bracket and then a bracket. Then it would apply to all.
Bracket for the,
I'd have to put a bracket behind the 2 and a bracket behind the parentheses where the 4 is. Then that 2 would apply to everything that follows it.
okay,
So what I'm saying is I'd have to put, let's put see if I have a bracket here. Okay, let's see if I put a bracket there and a bracket here.
oh, then you use it to do
Then the
both.
2 applies to everything, but without the
Oh, I
bracket, it
understand.
only applies to the parentheses.
Oh.
Got it?
Yeah,
Let me
No, I-
just take that out. So you
Oh.
don't see a bracket, so it only applies to the parentheses. Got it?
okay, got it.
Okay, now we can do our FOIL. Okay, Mercedes, you're gonna do this. That's the way I know you understand it. Okay, so tell me what to put for the first.
Oh. That-
What are the first 2 terms? The first 2 terms in both this expression and this expression.
That is 6B and B,
It's what?
6B,
And what's the other one?
3B,
Yep, 3B. Multiply. And what is that equal to, Mercedes?
in B. Is it multiply?
That's multiply.
6 is 8 is 8 B,
18
B.
B what? Exponent rules. What do you do when you're multiplying?
Exponent.
That's a B to the 1 and a B to the 1. What do you do to the exponents when you multiply?
B to the second power.
You do what?
B to the second power.
B to the second power. So let's put our 2 there. Okay, so that takes care of the first. Now let's go to FOIL. O, outer. So let me put the outer here. Okay. And you tell me what to write. So what are the outer terms?
3B.
What?
3B.
Outer, outer, outer.
Oh, 7. Plus 7.
No,
minus-
there's no 7. Remember, I'm working with this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what are the outer terms?
14.
That's inner.
6B.
6B. And what's the other outer term?
4.
Minus 4. Don't throw away signs. Minus 4.
Yeah.
Right? 6B and a minus 4. What's that equal to, Mercedes? 6B
So
times a minus 4 equals what?
6B minus 6B minus. Give me that's 24.
What is it?
That's 24
Plus or minus?
minus
Minus 24 what?
B.
24B. Okay. Now we are at our inner. Okay. So what are your 2 inner terms?
My 2 inner term would be plus 14.
14. What's the other one?
3B.
That's it. 3B. And what's that equal to?
That's
3 times 14, mental math.
Okay, that's 4 is 12. That's 2 and 3 will be
3 times 10 plus 3 times 4.
And-
Hmm? You simplified.
40,
14 is
42.
10 plus 4, 42. I'm just giving you a way to make it
No, no,
simple.
I was giving the answer, but because the talk, I stopped.
Well, you kind of breaking up too. Okay,
Oh,
so
sorry.
that's I.
Okay.
So now we're at our last.
Okay.
What's the last terms?
Is 14 again?
14. And the other one?
Minus 4?
Minus 4. That's right.
Can't believe it.
Okay, and what's that equal to? Mental math.
And that is equal to
4
That's
times 10 plus 4
56.
times 4.
plus 56
56 plus or minus.
minus.
Okay, minus 56. Okay, now we're gonna put these together, right? We're gonna combine these. Let's say 18 b to the second. Okay, let's put minus. We're just really putting what we got from the FOIL, from the FOIL, okay? So minus 24b, right? Plus 42b minus 56. Now, do you see anything you can combine? You see any terms that you can combine?
Okay. 4b will be
You're breaking up. What can I combine?
24b.
You're throwing away the negative.
Okay. Negative 24b minus plus 24. 42b, I'm sorry. 42.
Okay, so I have the 18b to the second. So let me just copy that. There's nothing to combine the b to the second with. It only appears once. So what's a minus 24b and a plus 42b? Mercedes, what's that equal to?
Equal to 8 plus 18.
Plus 18 what?
B to the second power,
Where did you get a second from?
because I see 2 B's.
But I don't see a power of, this is
Oh.
adding, not multiplying.
Oh, sorry.
So what would be a minus 24b and a 42b added? What did you get?
Minus 18.
You said plus, so it's a minus
Plus
or plus? Okay, because the plus is
It's
bigger,
plus
right?
18. It's plus
Okay,
8
so plus 18 what?
B.
B, not b to the second, right?
Okay.
And minus 56. All right.
Okay, so now
Any questions on that? I mean, maybe that could be further simplified, but we'll just leave it like that. If you've got a factor that goes into 18 and also goes into 56, then you can simplify it, but we'll leave it like that because 56 factors are what? 7 and 8, and 7 doesn't go into 18 and 8 doesn't go into 18.
yeah.
So there's your answer, 18b to the second plus 18b minus 56. Questions? So Mercedes, you feel comfortable with the FOIL now, right?
I'm starting, Miss. I'm going to review this same one again.
Okay, all right. Okay, so now let's go to our homework. All righty. Latoya, are you there? Latoya. Latoya, you're on mute. Latoya? Latoya, are you there? I wanted Latoya to teach this part. Latoya.
Must be sleeping.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Yes,
I'm
wake
not
up.
sleeping, no shade.
I want you,
I'm not sleeping.
Latoya made 100 on the homework.
Wow.
She
Wow,
had everything
congratulations.
correct.
Congrats.
Great.
Congrats.
So, Latoya, since you got everything right, I need you to teach this part. So tell everybody what you got for how you matched column A and column B, translating the expressions from the words to the algebra.
The number X doubled, so that's E, 2X.
Okay. If you have any questions, ask Latoya before she leaves. Everybody understand how she got, well, this is just E, sorry. The number X doubled, 2 times the number X. Any questions from anybody on that one?
Hold on a minute, miss. Let me look at it. Can she just repeat that, please?
Latoya, repeat, please.
Please.
The
Mm.
number X doubled.
Can she speak
That
up a
means
little more?
it's 2X.
I'm not hearing her clearly.
Speak up,
I'm
Latoya.
speaking up. The number X doubled.
Now, when you look in column B, Mercedes, do you see any of these that look like the number X doubled? Do you?
Ken.
Yes? No? Yes?
I'm
Anything else in column B says the number X doubles?
that
You're breaking up, Mercedes.
is that say 2x?
No, Latoya said 2X. I'm asking you, is there anything else in column B that could be number 2X doubled other than E?
No, miss.
Okay. All right, Latoya, keep going.
The difference of a number and it. So difference means minus. So
Of
the
the-
answer is C. Difference mean minus. So the
Okay.
answer is
Latoya,
X
you left
minus
out the
8.
X. Sorry, Latoya. The difference of a number X and 8. You didn't say the
X
X.
and 8, sorry.
Okay. And
It's X minus 8.
what does difference mean, Latoya? What
Difference.
operation?
Difference mean minus.
That's right, minus subtraction. All right. So what's the answer, Latoya?
C as in cat.
C as in cat. Any questions, anybody?
No.
Okay, keep going, Latoya.
And the sum of X and 3. Sum means to add. So
Oh,
the answer is D.
all right. Everybody keeping up?
Sum means to add.
Okay, keep going, Latoya.
And it said 1/2 the difference of X and Y. So the answer is F. You're going to put it in parentheses, X minus Y divided by 2.
Divide
So
by
the
2
answer
is
is
taking
F.
a half. You follow? That's taking 1/2. Keep going.
Yeah. 5 less than twice a number X. So it's going to be A, 2X minus 5.
5 subtracted from 2 times a number X. All right, so that's A. And the last one.
The product of X and Y divided by Z. So the answer is D, X and Y in the parentheses and divide by Z. So the answer is D.
Very good. Thank you, Latoya. X and Y is a product, X times Y, and you're dividing that by Z. Any questions for Latoya on the matching?
Clear, miss.
No, I get all that too.
Okay, you had that one, Audrey?
Yes, I have all it correct, but I didn't send it in.
No, you didn't send it in. Anybody else had them correct and just didn't send them? Maureen, did you do them?
I know.
I only had to do the first 2.
You had the
I
first
had all
2?
them correct.
Then what
Yeah.
happened?
I didn't do that. I didn't do no more.
Oh, you just quit.
We
Of
have
course.
all right.
But you could have done the other ones, right, Maureen?
Yeah.
Mercedes, what about you? Did you do them?
I'm sorry, I didn't get to do it, miss. It was a pressure to work this week.
Okay.
Too much charge. Miss.
You see how the
Actually, I
see how-
made this easier for you because it was
Yeah.
really more
That's the
matching
letter.
than this.
Yeah,
And
because
some were
that's-
kind of
you-
similar. So I wanted to just put a few in there just to see if you would get them all right. So I was
Mhm.
hoping everybody would try them and send them because I was thinking probably everybody would get them right. Yes, Maureen.
Everybody was set up like this, probably would do get all do. But my was like really like the number x double 2x minus 5. But then the top had column A and column B by themselves.
Mhm.
What do you say, Maureen?
I said they would have column A and column B like underneath one another, right?
Yeah.
So that will have you can understand it.
Mm.
I don't follow you, Maureen. What are you saying?
Okay, if you see how you got it said A column B.
Yes.
But I didn't have it like that. I write it out straight. The number of x and the double.
Oh, you
It's
didn't
two
write,
X.
you didn't put it like the way I have it here, column A and column B?
No.
Mhm.
No, but you gotta do it this way so you can match them.
But I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not
If
lined
you
up
know, if
where
you know the
A
sum and the
goes with
difference,
this
then
and B goes with
mhm.
this. You have to look at what they're saying in A and then see what B has that matches what A is saying. So it's easier
Yeah,
if you
but if
just
you know
leave
what-
them this way. What is it, Audrey?
No, I was saying if you know what is the difference, what is the sum, what is the quotient and things, so it's easy to remember it.
You're
It's easy to
right.
get it done.
That's right, Audrey. If you know, and Audrey is exactly right. You know the difference is a subtraction, right? You know if something's double, you multiplying, right? Less than, you subtracting. Dividing, product and divided, you multiplying and you're dividing. Right?
Right.
So like this one, product of X and Y divided by Z. Look for something that has a multiplication and a division. That only really appears one
Right.
place, right?
Yep. So it was easier that way.
Yeah, it only appears one place, multiplication and then division. Okay, let's go to number 2. Audrey, did you solve this one? Product of a number and minus 8 gives 8 times the sum of that number and 36. Audrey, did you do that one?
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but I put my answer as C. I just add it up. I just multiply. I just multiply this the
You put your
8
answer
times the
as
negative
C?
8, and then I add 36 to the 64.
Okay. The product of a number and, well, let me just make this bigger. Okay. Now, Audrey, what did you write for product of a number and a minus 8? Product of a number and a minus. What did you write for this? Product of a number
I
and
put 60,
minus.
negative 64.
No, but the product of a number, you've got to go back to your N for a number or X. Product of a number. You don't know what the number is. You got to use a
Right.
okay. So the product of a number and a minus 8. What did you put, Audrey? Anybody can tell me what did they put for the product of a number and a minus 8? Mercedes, what did you put?
N minus 8.
I didn't do that.
Maureen, what did you put? Maureen, I don't hear you.
I put N and a -8.
That's it, -8n.
Yeah.
That's the product.
Right.
Product of a number and a -8, n being the number. We don't know what the number is. That's what we're looking for, right? The product of a number and a -8. That takes care of that. Now gives means equal. Gives or is, that's equal. Now, Maureen, what do you put for 8 times the sum of the number and 36?
Nothing else. I didn't get further.
You didn't get any further. Audrey,
No.
what would you put for 8 times the sum of that number and 36?
16.
No. The number is n. 8
Okay,
times
number
the
is n.
sum. So you have 8.
8n.
No. What would you put for sum of that number and 36?
8n plus 36.
N plus 36. Well, the n is outside because it's 8 times the sum. So n plus 36. Now you've got the equation. Now you can solve it, right? Product of a number and -8 is -8 times n. 8 times the sum of that number and 36 is 8 times n plus 36 in parentheses. That's the sum of the number and 36. Any questions on this expression?
I don't get
So
that.
that's the answer?
No, we've got to solve for
Oh.
it. We've got to solve for n.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Okay.
Mercedes, you said you didn't get it.
No, miss.
Did you get product of a number and -8? That's the multiplication.
Yes.
The -8n, that's clear, right? Mercedes?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now over here to the right, gives means
You
equal.
might do that.
You got
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 means 8 times. So you got the 8 here. You're going to multiply that by what? The sum of the number is n plus 36. That's an addition.
Oh. Oh, you're gonna
8 times the sum of that number and 36. That means you got to put the sum of the number and 36 in parentheses to multiply it by 8. 8 times the sum. That's multiplication, right?
yes, miss.
Is that clear, Mercedes?
Okay, then it get clearer.
Okay. So we've translated the verbal to the math.
But that's one of my weak point, miss. Transfer it.
Well, you've got to remember what product, what quotient, what sum, what difference, what times,
Okay,
what
remember,
gives,
Miss-
what is.
I remember miss with the product and whatever, but then I looking at, oh, you said, I said, why can't I remember? to write it
Product
down?
is multiplication.
Yeah.
Quotient is division. Sum is adding. Difference is division.
That's
right?
what I'm talking, miss. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about, oh, you said it out now. Man,
Okay. 8 times, that's the multiplication right here. That's why the 8 is in front of this parenthesis, this expression, right? 8 times the sum of that number, n plus 36, the sum of that number, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's multiply it out. So over here we have what? Minus,
And
let me just, I'll just copy this over and you tell me what to write. Okay, so I'll just copy this. Now you've got to multiply 8 times what's in parentheses, right? Okay, Maureen, I need you to multiply that out for me. On the right side, what do you get?
And play it by 36.
8 times n is what, Maureen?
And
8n. So let's just take that out. 8n. What's 8 times 36?
8 times 36 is 280.
What?
88.
288. Very good. Okay, 288. Oh, sorry. That's 8n. 8 times 36 is 288. 288. We could take out those parentheses because we did our multiplication, right? Okay. Now, what's your next step, Maureen?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. 8 times
Sorry, what?
36.
Okay, it says
What's your next step, Audrey?
you
What you
subtract the
need?
8 from both sides.
Well, you can subtract the 8n from both sides. You're right. Subtract the 8n because that would then give you, let's just do that. You're right, Audrey.
0. Right.
Okay, so let's just put 8n. And we'll subtract it on the right and on the left to keep our equation in balance. Okay, and then a minus 8n over here on the right side. And Audrey, what do you get on the left side? Minus 8n and a minus 8n.
0.
No.
16. 16 n.
Minus 16. Minus, Audrey.
Minus 16.
Minus
Minus
6.
16 n.
Okay. Minus 16n. Okay.
Yeah.
Make that bigger. Okay. What do you get on the right side, Audrey?
Mm, 8.
Plus 8n and minus 8n gives you what, Audrey?
That's 8n. That's
No.
8n and 8n.
A plus 8n and a minus 8n. What did I tell you about plus minus of the same expression, same number gives you 0, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Audrey, what do you have left on the right side?
288.
288. Very good. Just 288. Now, Audrey, what's your next step? I want to just get
divide
n.
it.
That's it. Divide what?
Divide 288 by 16, negative 16n.
Yeah. Divide both sides by negative 16. Negative 16. All right. And what will be the value of n, Audrey? What do you get when you divide that?
You get the answer.
18.
So what is n equal to, Audrey?
16. N is equals to 288 divided by 16n.
No, it's n equal 288 divided by
give you
minus
18.
16. Plus or minus?
Give you 18.
Plus or minus?
Pardon?
Audrey, plus or minus 18?
Give you 18.
Plus
N.
or
Give you
minus?
18.
Is the 18 plus or minus, Audrey?
Or 18 plus 18 plus.
Plus over minus give minus. Division,
Plus over minus.
unlike, gives you negative.
Answer 8.
It's
Yeah,
negative.
negative 18.
Yes,
different with
remember your division.
Mhm.
Unlike signs give you negative, the
Mhm.
same as multiplication.
Yes, negative
Remember your
16.
sign rules, right? Minus 18. So that would be answer A.
Oh, negative 18.
Negative
I don't
18.
remember what it.
What happened, Audrey? You didn't
No,
get,
I said I did that, but I write it someplace else.
oh, you didn't write the negative 18? You wrote the plus?
No.
What did you write for your answer?
No, I wrote it the wrong place. I think I wrote that on number 8. I put
Oh,
it in the
okay.
wrong place. Yeah.
All right. Any questions on this problem? This was number,
Only problem
2.
with me is that to just set it out, read it and set it out like what you did a while ago.
The thing is when you, okay. You're looking for a number. You don't know what it is, but you're given enough information to find it, right? You're given that you take the number and you multiply it by -8. And that's what we did here. Gives, that means that's equal to 8 times the sum of the number plus 36. So the sum
Oh.
of the number plus 36 is right here, n
So
plus
because it says
36.
sum of the number, that's why 8 times 10 plus 36.
That's why n plus 36, Mercedes, is in the parentheses. Because
Yeah,
it
because
says,
I call it parentheses multiplication 8 times 10 plus 36.
yeah, 8 times the sum of n plus 36. That's what this is right here. See where my
Yeah.
cursor is moving? N
Fine.
plus 36.
Um,
Then you do the multiplication. 8 times the n and 8 times the 36. Got it?
okay.
Then you start combining your like terms. So you see the 8n here, negative, the 8n. Let's get those n's together. Like Audrey said, subtract them. And a -8n and a -8n gives you a -16n. Now you're left on the right with 288 because 8n plus and 8n negative gives you 0.
Zero. So
At this point, this is multiplication connecting the n, so you got to divide just to get n by itself. But you divide by its coefficient. That's a -16, right?
Okay.
That gives your answer -18.
Yeah.
Questions?
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, let's go to the next one. And I think everybody knows that one, right? What does product mean? Maureen, what does product mean? Multiply. That's it. So your answer is A.
Mhm.
We just said division is quotient, subtraction, difference, adding is sum. Okay, now let's go to number 4. Now number 4 is really like one we just did, right? Latoya, how do you do number 4? Tell us.
Already number 4.
Yes.
Iota.
That's a 6 times 3, 18x minus 4.
Okay, let's
Equal
put here.
22x.
Okay, let's put here. Latoya,
So they too fast.
hold it, Latoya.
Slowly.
Slow down. We want people to understand you. Okay, so what did you do, Latoya?
What you guys give it here?
You're kind of breaking up too. What did you do? Oh,
I don't know.
Latoya,
I'm not getting no signal. I'm not getting good signal. That's why.
you're not okay. That's why you're breaking up.
My phone is chipping and chipping out.
Okay, so what did you do?
I multiply what's in the parentheses.
So you got what?
I'm at work, that's why.
3 times 6x minus 4. What did you get?
18x.
18x. And then 3 times a -4, you got what?
-4.
3 times -4, Latoya.
18.
3 times -4.
Oh, -12. Sorry.
-12. -12. And that's equal to 22x. Okay, I'll make this bigger. Is everybody with Latoya on what she did, the first step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just did one like that with the parentheses, right? And the number outside. 3 times 6x. So you got 18x, 3 times minus 4, she got a minus 12, and now she has 22x. Latoya, what's your next step? Latoya, next step.
So I must I'll do 22x on both sides. So
You did one?
we put 22 on both sides, 22x, sorry.
You did one?
But you put
22x
22 on
under
both
the
sides.
But you want to get your x's together.
So it's like
Yeah, that's what I
18x
did,
on both
22x.
sides.
You're not hearing me? I don't think you're hearing me through the Bluetooth.
Okay, because there's different ways to do it. So what did you do, Latoya? Tell me again.
I said 22, I bring my x's over the 22x on both sides.
Adding
You're
or
not hearing
subtracting?
me?
Adding or subtracting?
Subtracted.
So you subtracted
Negative
22x.
22x on both sides.
Okay, so she subtracted 22x from both sides. Okay,
Yeah. The
plus
Bluetooth was down because I was like, why you're not hearing me?
18x minus 12, and that's equal to, and you had 22x minus 22x.
So it's gonna be negative 4
Okay.
minus 12.
Okay, so she bought her 22x over here and subtracted, right? And she said 22x and 18x give you a minus 4x, right? And minus 12, and on the right side she got a 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and
then I put
okay, so what's your next step, Latoya?
then I divide 4 on both sides. And I get,
What do you do with your 12?
I divide 4 on both sides.
Wait a minute. What did you do with your 12?
Oh, I plus my 12.
Okay, so she
Plus my
added her
12 on both
12.
sides.
Okay, so she added 12 to both sides. So let's just do that.
Let me turn off this one a little bit.
Okay,
The
so
signal
plus
is bad
12 and a plus
on both
12.
sides.
Right, okay. All right, so on the left, you just have the minus 4x left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and on the right, you have what, Latoya?
12.
Just
Equal
12.
12.
So you can see your answer now, right? Everybody can see the answer?
Yeah, it's minus 3. You divide 4
Yeah,
on both sides.
divide
You
4.
get a
Yeah,
negative 3,
and
which
so
is B.
that's right. You get take the x and divide that and take the 4 minus 4 into the 12. 12 divided by minus 4. And that's equal to minus 3. And that's what Latoya said. Okay, let's just make that bigger. Okay, and minus 3 was what, B?
Yeah.
Answer B. Any questions on that problem? That was number 4. Number 4. Now, the way Latoya did it, some of you, when you got here and she subtracted 22, you may want to subtract the 18x. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. Okay,
Yeah, I do mine like that.
yeah, you could take the 18x and subtract both sides, and you get the same answer. Okay, no difference. So what Latoya did is perfectly fine. Any questions on number 4? Mercedes, you following?
Yes, ma'am, I'm fine. Thank you.
Are you okay, Maureen?
Yeah, Miss Barbara, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go to number 5. Okay, so Mercedes, you said you're fine, right?
Not with this one coming.
No, Mercedes, you know what? I didn't even hear you say that.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to try this one. I think you can solve it. Like I'm sure
Alright.
you can. You just think you can't, but you can.
2
Okay.
plus
Okay. Okay. What would you do first, Mercedes?
Oh Lord. I'm going to add
Let me give you a hint. You want to get your 9 with the 4. So what would you do first?
I don't take away 2y and
Now, listen to me, Mercedes.
yeah.
You have a constant 9 here and you have a constant 4. You want to get the 9 over here with the 4. So what operation would do that?
Subtract 9 side.
That's it. Subtract. I told you you could do it. Subtract 9 from both sides. All right. So let's just do that. Let's just do just what you just said. Okay, so let me put the 2y plus 9 equal 4 and subtract the 9 both sides. So on the left side, minus 9, and on the right side, minus 9. Now, Mercedes, what's on the left side now? Tell me what to write.
On the left side, 4.
Left side. Left side.
Oh. Left side. So if I have 2y plus 9. No, understand. I said that. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Y plus
2y and a plus 9 minus 9 is just a 0, right? So what the right side would be what? 4 minus 9 equal what?
minus
Mercedes, what is 4 minus 9?
minus 5.
Minus 5. Very good. You remember the signs. Wonderful. Okay, Mercedes. Now you're almost home. How would you solve for the y? Y is connected to what? What is y connected to here?
Connected. No.
The 2.
The 2. It's only one thing here. The 2, the coefficient, right?
I was
And
thinking
2y is what operation, Mercedes?
2y.
Yeah, what mathematical operation is 2y?
It's addition.
No, you don't see a plus sign there. Side by side is multiplication, remember?
Oh
When I
yeah.
told you multiplication,
Sure.
I said
I'm not thinking of the 2 and
asterisk,
continuous something else.
parenthesis,
Yes. Yeah, those are the
times, yep.
definitely
So
multiplication.
2y means 2 times y. So if I
Y,
want
yeah.
to get y by itself, what do I do on the left side?
The same thing. 2y on the left and 2y on the right.
So how do I just get y?
To subtract y on both sides.
No. What's the
Y.
opposite of multiplication?
Divide.
Divide. So I've got to divide by what, Mercedes?
2y on both sides.
No, you want y left. So you wouldn't divide by 2y. What would you divide by?
2. The 2 is 1.
Oh boy.
Divide both sides by what?
By 5.
By the 5.
No. You want just y over here, Mercedes. So what do you divide by to just get y
2.
by itself? 2, that's right. Divide both sides by 2. And what would be the answer, Mercedes? And what I'll do is put this all on the other side.
I can't see it now. Okay.
Okay, so you divide both sides by 2 and you get y equal -5 divided by 2, right? What answer is that?
The 5, 2 into 5 is.
Okay, let me make that bigger.
So that is one to get right.
You had that one right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, let's put that all over there. Now, -5 over 2 is what answer? A, B, C, or D, Mercedes?
That is definitely.
What is
Oh,
it?
please scroll up again. We see the bottom of the writing. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that is definitely.
D, answer D, that's right.
So that's where you stop the answer. I thought I was gonna work it out again.
No, I told you could do it. You had 2 steps. You subtracted out the 9, right? And you
Yes.
left with 2y equal -5, and that's connected by multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. Divide
Okay.
by the 2 and you get -5 over 2, answer D.
Yeah, because
Questions?
5 goes to.
What are you saying, Mercedes?
I said yes, because 2 into 5 goes 2 times in 1. If you should have to.
I don't
Like,
follow what you're saying. The answer is -5/2.
yeah, that answer, but otherwise,
So what are you saying after that? You saying another answer?
no. I would say no if this was to be no.
The only other alternative is to put it as a mixed number, -2.5.
That's
Right?
what I'm
Oh, you're
I'm
thinking
saying.
a mixed number. Yeah,
Yes,
and this is the same as -2.5. Okay,
yes. So I was
except this matches the
when I said the thought,
-5/2.
I said a doubtful, so I pulled back what you just said. Exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay, but they didn't give you a mixed number as one of your choices. So
No,
it would
I know.
just be the improper fraction. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. Okay.
Yes, miss.
All right, so that was number 5. Okay, now we have an inequality. Maureen, you understand inequalities? They work just like equations, right? Remember I told you the same. You have the same operations. Maureen, you want to try this one? Number 6?
Which one?
Number 6. X plus 5 less than or equal 13. Now remember I said you can use the same operations you do if this were an equal. So how do you get the 5 with the 13, Maureen? What would you do? Maureen, how would you get the 5 on the side with the 13?
By put it. Okay.
Somebody's phone? Is that somebody's phone? Put it on mute. Whose phone is that?
On both sides.
What would you do, Maureen?
Put 5 on the 5 and 5 on the 13.
I don't like put. We talk math here, Maureen. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Which one?
I try.
That's it, Maureen. I knew you knew that. Subtract 5 from both sides. Okay, so let's just take this and subtract out 5. And you know your answer, right, Maureen?
I get
What do you get,
A
Maureen?
I get A for my answer.
You got one?
Yeah.
A, that's what, number 6?
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Capital X is
You got
8.
What is that?
but
Yeah.
that's a less than. You less than or equal. You changing your equality sign?
Yes.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, subtract 5
That
from
is the
both
one
sides.
that, yeah, the one that is less than. Yeah, so when you subtract and you get 5 from 30 is 8, and 8 is greater than X.
Wait, Maureen, I don't understand what you're saying. X plus 5, and you subtracted the 5. Okay, let me just put that there. So on the left, you just left with X, right?
Right.
But plus 5 minus 5 is 0. So let's just
Yeah.
take this out. That's 0. Now, 13 minus 5 is what, Maureen?
8.
8. Okay. So we have X less than or equal to 8. So let's put that there. You tell me which one does that match? X less than or equal to 8. Okay. So which one does that match, Maureen?
See?
C. So not A, like you said, right?
C.
Answer C. Got it, Maureen?
Yeah.
Why were you saying A? That was a greater than or equal.
Yeah, I thought it was saying 8 is greater than X.
Okay, you have to be careful because, you know, this is greater than or equal, less than or equal. So this doesn't switch now because it only switch if you're dividing or multiplying by negative, but you didn't do that here. So the answer X less than or equal to 8, answer C. Any questions on
C.
number 6? Any questions on number 6? Mercedes, you're on
No,
mute.
thank, no, thank you,
Question?
miss.
You
No,
understood?
yes, miss. Thank you.
Remember, with the inequalities, they work just like it was an equal. You still do your same rules of adding and subtracting and dividing, multiplying, same thing, okay?
Yes.
All right, let's go to number 7. Audrey, read number 7. Tell me the answer. I bet you solved it, right?
Number 7.
Yes.
I already did the equality thing.
Match the inequality to the word problem. Okay. You have a $25 flat fee, right? I'm underlining what you needed. $40 per hour. This is what you'll need to solve the problem. That's what the plumber gets, $40 an hour. And he wants to make at least $100. And at least means greater than or equal, right?
Mhm.
Okay, now tell me which one of these matches this. Where do you see a $25 flat fee, $40 per hour, where H is hours? At least he wants to make at least $100. That means he wants to make at least, that means what he makes is greater than or equal 100. What's the answer, Audrey?
I'm not sure, right? They put D, but I don't know if it's right.
You put one?
I put D.
D, that is correct, Audrey. Very good.
Mhm.
Very good, because 25 is the flat fee right here. $40 an hour, $40 times H, the number of hours. At least, that's greater than or equal 100. Did everybody understand how Audrey got D? Questions, anybody?
No.
Answer D. Maureen, did you have that one?
Yeah.
Miss Barbara,
Yes,
how
Mercedes.
does it, why does it sign D is the answer, right? But why
Yeah.
is the, I don't understand the sign turn to,
Why is
open.
it what?
the sign turn to 40.
You mean the
Uh,
sign right here?
Yes,
D.
why, why turn to 40?
That's
Instead
greater
of-
than or equal. At least, I gave you a list of terms that could mean greater than or equal, less than or equal. At
I
least
know,
means
I know.
greater than or equal.
I know you gave me, I have, that's my puzzle question is, 100 is greater than. or
No,
you s-
the $25 flat fee plus the $40 an
That's what he
hour,
get before, just to go to the
and
house.
he wants to make at least $100 from this call, right?
Yeah.
So the 25 flat fee plus the $40 per hour total must be greater than or equal to 100 for him to get at least 100.
You're saying that the 25 plus 40
$40 an hour
must
total
be greater
than
than
or
or
equal
or
to
equal
100.
to 100.
Be-
Oh,
That
Oh, no,
satisfies the at least 100.
oh no, I understand why it's turn like that.
Yeah, greater than or equal.
But let's prove my point. Go explain B to me now.
25 plus $40 an hour, we said it's less than or equal to 100. He doesn't want to get less than 100,
Oh,
at least 100, which means he doesn't want to get less than 100, right? You follow,
want to get-
Mercedes? That's why it can't
you
be
want to
B.
you want to get
100 or greater.
oh,
You got it?
yeah.
He wants to
Thank
get $100 is
Oh,
the absolute lowest he wants.
yeah.
That's why B is
Oh,
not
no.
correct, because B says less than or equal. He will not take less than 100.
So you want either 100 or more.
That's
Not less.
right. Not less. B says less than or equal. This does
Oh.
not satisfy this plumber because he's
Oh.
not gonna work for less than the 100. Got it?
All right.
Questions? Number 7.
No, thank you.
All right, let's go to number 8. Maureen, you want to solve number 8?
Brittany,
Huh?
try number 8.
Wait a minute
It's
now.
me?
Wait
Who
a
did-
minute. Wait a minute. Maureen,
What did she say?
who gave you permission to assign somebody a problem after I gave it to you? Maureen, you're changing the rules.
I don't mind, but I get help see for my answer.
What?
Oh, no.
You can't see your answer, you said? Oh, you
I said I
got
get
it.
help number C for my answer ABC.
Okay, see it's okay. So, all right, Maureen, fair enough. Okay, Mercedes, you're on mute.
Me, miss?
Yes, because Maureen solved this problem, so she's right. Let's give you a chance to solve it. So, what would you do first?
Oh no. Let's see.
20 minus 3t greater than 5. What you're solving here for t. So what would you do first?
Take away 3 on both minus 3 on both minus 3t on both sides. Is that
Why
so?
would you do that? You need to get the 20 with the 5. So what would you do?
So add 20 on both sides.
And then you still will have 20 plus 20 is 40, and then 5 minus 20.
Minus 20 on
You got to
the-
subtract, right? Subtract
Yes.
Mhm.
Subtract.
20 from both sides. All right, now, okay, so let's just do that, what you just said, okay. All righty, there we go. Now let's subtract the 20. So let's just say minus 20 on the left, minus 20 on the right. Okay, Mercedes, tell me what the right for the left side.
Okay, the left side, if you minus 3 20 minus 3.
You'd have what?
I'm saying minus 3.
You're throwing away the t.
The T, oh, minus 3.
Minus, okay, minus 3t.
Yeah, you'd
Right, because the plus 20 and the minus 20 is 0, right? And you have greater than, let me just copy this. Okay, so that's greater than, and what's 5 minus 20, Mercedes?
that would be minus 15.
That's right, minus 15. So let me put the 15 here. Okay, now Mercedes, what's the next step? Solving for t.
Divide.
Okay.
Divide.
Oh, got a minus, no,
So what would you do now? You want t by itself because you see t is by itself in the answers choices.
are you going to subtract minus?
No,
t
no,
and
no. How is the t connected? What operation?
Oh,
Multiplication.
add
Multiplication. That's right,
Oh.
Audrey. What's the
Oh.
opposite of multiplication, Mercedes?
division,
Okay,
Division.
so what are you gonna do?
divide,
Divide the 15 by the 2.
Divide by one?
divide both sides,
Negative
By
3.
what?
huh?
Audrey is telling you. What is it, Audrey?
Say it again?
Negative 3. The 15 divided by the negative 3.
Yeah, she's dividing both sides by -3. She's telling you correctly too.
Yeah, that's what I was really saying, but I say it slowly. Slow.
You're hesitant, like you're not sure. I
Yeah,
want you to be
yeah, that's who I
sure.
am. Who I am.
Okay, now what
And
does this
fast.
give you? What's left once you do that?
5.
So are you saying when I subtract 3 from
You're not subtracting, you're
oh,
dividing.
divide, okay, it's 5. The answer is -5.
A -3 into a -5 gives you a +5.
Oh, plus 5. Yeah, I forgot it's 2 minus. Sorry.
What?
I forgot it was
Multiply 5.
minus 3t and minus 15. So it's
So what do I get for t?
plus 5. Equal plus
This is not an equal.
T positive 5.
positive 5.
Well, what's the sign?
The sign?
What's the inequality sign?
What's the name of it? Greater than or less than.
Maureen, what's the inequality sign? If you got this right, Maureen, what's the inequality sign?
Less than.
Less
Less
than,
than,
because
less
when you
than, less
divide
than.
by negative, you reverse the sign. The inequality sign changes from greater than to less than. So this will be less than 5. Okay. Answer is what? C. Just remember that rule now. That's the difference in when you're using inequalities versus equals. Is that whenever you divide by a negative or multiply a negative, you reverse the inequality sign. So it was greater than, it's now less than. If it was greater than or equal, it's less than or equal. If it was less than or equal, becomes greater than or equal. All right. If it were less than, then it become greater than. So your answer, just like Maureen told you, less than 5. Answer C. Remember that rule.
Mhm.
Yes,
because you're dividing here
Yeah.
by negative. Got it?
thank you.
Questions? Number 8. Okay, Audrey, number 9. Tell me
My
what to
goodness.
write.
I don't know. Let me tell you how I do mine.
Okay, tell me how you did it.
Okay,
Let me make that
I-
bigger and you tell me how you did it.
Let's see. Okay, I take them. 25.
So how did you write number 9? Let's see, let me,
I write my number 9 as $29
okay,
and 45 cents less $13 divided by 235. I don't know if I do it right.
okay.
And I get my answer to be 7 hours for the timing.
That's 7 hours is right. But tell me, okay, what did you write for your inequality? Okay, so let's go here.
Oh
What
my
did you
gosh.
write for your inequality? Say it again.
I write the greater than was the 29.45.
No, but you had a fixed interest plus a variable based on hours per time. Okay.
Oh my God. And
So how
$13
did you write that? $13 plus what?
I put less than.
No. What was the 13 added to, Audrey?
The $13 was the fee.
Yeah, and what is that added to? Plus the 235 per hour. So what would I put here, Audrey? 235. How would I put my 235 per hour?
More than.
No. You have 2 fees here. You have a interest fee and you have a 235 hour of playtime. Now you got to combine those.
Yes, all the money.
So tell me what to write, Audrey.
I don't know. I know. I divide I subtract and then I divide. I don't know.
No. You've got a fixed interest. You've got a variable
That means that multiply.
235 per hour. So the 13 is added to, let me just put a plus here. What is that added to, Audrey?
The 235 is added to the $13.
Yeah, it's 235 an hour. So it'd be 235 and we'll just say times H for the hour. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Fixed fee plus variable. The fixed fee is the interest, $13. The 235 is per hour, so that's multiplied by the number of hours. Now, if Anne Marie has $29.45, right? So where would I put my $29.45 and what would be my inequality symbol? She's limited to what she can play by the amount of money she has. So what goes here as my inequality sign, Audrey? What do I put here?
Less $29.45.
No.
I don't know how we do that.
Well, she can't spend more than what? Let me grab a symbol here. She can't spend more than what she has, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the $13 fixed fee plus her 235 variable based on the number of hours, that has to be less than or equal what, Audrey? What amount?
29.45.
I said, oh my God, 24.95.
29.45.
29.45.
That's the inequality. the $13 interest fee plus the $2.35 per hour. So that's times the number of hours. We'll just use an H for the number of hours. That cannot exceed what she has, $29.45. Okay.
Right. It is less than
So it has to be
I-
less than or equal.
or
That's
She
what.
can't spend more than what she has in her pocket, right?
Ah,
I changed
Mhm.
that one.
So that's, but Audrey, you're right. The 7 hours is correct. But I'm saying the variable, the
But I
inequality
didn't know how to
should be,
set it up.
yeah, that's
That's
what
what
I'm
happened.
saying. You
Yeah,
got
I
the
thought I
right
had to set
answer.
it up.
But to set it up, you have to have the
Yeah, the setting up
13.
was the problem for me.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a interest fee plus a
'Cause I haven't
variable
done this thing
amount.
in so many years. I
Yeah, I
haven't done this
know.
inequality in like 13 years, since
Yes,
2013.
yes, but I think I gave
But
you
it's hard for
another
me to
problem
remember all that.
similar like this, but just remember
Yeah.
when you have a fixed amount and a variable amount, you have to use both
Mhm.
of them to determine
Okay, have to
what
combine.
goes in your, that's right, what goes in your inequality. So the $13 interest fee plus the $2.35 per hour. That's $2.35 times the number of hours H. And that's limited to by how much money Anne Marie has to play with. And that's the $29.45. So when you add these two together,
Okay.
it has to be less than or equal to $29.45. Now, Audrey, you solved it. Tell me how you got the 7.
Huh?
How did you get the 7 hours? Because that's correct. Tell me
Because
how
I
you
divide, after I subtract that, the less than I divide it by the 235.
okay. So you solved it. I'm surprised you didn't get this because you got the 7. Because this is where you get the 7. Let's put this over here. Okay. All right. Now, to solve for
Let me see
H,
how she solved.
everybody understand? Audrey solves for H. So she subtracts her 13 from her 29.45. So this is just like if it were an equal, right? So subtract 13 from both sides. Okay, Audrey, when you did that, what did you get? Let me put this here.
When I subtract
It's 13.
I get 1645.
Okay, so minus, this is minus 13 and minus 13. Minus 13. Okay. So what did you say you got? 16?
45.
So you got 235 H left because you're
Yes.
trying to find the number of
Divide
hours
by
she can play.
1645.
So 235 H. Okay. Now, what did you get on the right side? You said 1645. Let me put this
Mhm.
here. Okay, so let me put the 1645. And then what did you do, Audrey?
Then I divide by the 235.
Then divided by the 235. So H, and let's just put the less than or equal. $16.45 divided by the 235. And that's where you got the 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she got the H less than or equal 7. That comes out 7. So how long can she play? Or how long can she play? number 10 would be 7 hours, right? Because she can't pay more than that based on how much money she has. So 10 would be 7 hours. Very good, Audrey. Why didn't you send it in?
Huh?
Why did you send it in? That was part of the bonus.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
7
I have a
hours.
lot going on. I have a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, now, so
This morning.
so
I didn't even get to it
how
yesterday.
long can Marie play? Anne Marie can play 7 hours. She can't play more than that. She can play less than that, but she can't play more than that. Mercedes, you follow?
Yes, Ms. Redding, part of the question where, about the 7 hours.
Did you follow this?
Yes, I'm following it.
Okay, so starting with the getting the inequality, tell us how you get the
No,
inequality.
what I want to know is the part, oh, she do to get 7 hours. I see where you,
Well, she divided the 235 into the 645 right here. You solving for H. Just like if this were equal, H, you want to get H by itself, right?
Use
Divide-
235 to divide
that
29.
both sides.
Oh,
235 and a 235 would just give you H, 1H, right? And then 1645 divided by 235 would just give you 7. So she can play 7 hours. That's how long she can play. 7 hours on her, using her 2945.
okay.
You got it?
Yes. Thank you.
Mercedes, how did we get this variable here? Could you explain to me how we got this variable, this inequality? We use the variable, the variable we used was H for the hours. How did we get this inequality right here? Explain to me how we got this.
You, a game room charges $13. So you use the entrance fee.
Right, that's the 13.
Plus the hours, the fee for the hours is $2.35.
Yeah, $2.35, right?
You have to like add those two together. If you add those two together, you still get less than the 29.45.
Yeah, you get less than or
Equal
because
to, yes.
Yeah, that's right, because that's the money that Anne Marie has to play with, right?
Yes.
So she cannot use more than what she has. She has $29.45. So this can't be a greater than or equal because she can't use more than the money she has. And that money she needs to pay for both the interest fee and the hourly rate.
Yes.
All right.
For the game.
So with that $29.45, Anne Marie can play up to 7 hours. Any questions on the homework?
What I'm saying is number what?
That is far as I get.
Well, that's good. You got the 7 hours, Audrey. I'm really proud of you. You got that.
That's far as I get. I didn't do 10.
Yeah, but you didn't. But it's kind of strange how you actually in words said to me what is here, but yet you didn't put it down as an inequality because you said it in words. Yeah, you gotta start putting what you say in words on your paper in the math.
That's hard. It's hard for me.
Yeah, I know that can be hard, but the thing is the fact that you solved it, the number of hours.
And then, but I didn't see this going to work for so long.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, so, but it'll come. And you know what this is, right? This is the slope intercept formula, right? Yeah, this is MX plus B. B is the 13. The MX is the 235H. Remember that formula, the slope intercept? Y equal MX plus B.
My enemy.
Yes, Mercedes.
My enemy.
What, the slope intercept?
Yes, Miss, that's.
Well,
I don't
you know, this,
see it.
this equation is in the format
I'm not
of
kicking it. Sorry, worried about that.
y equal mx plus b. Maureen, what is the m?
By the end,
Yeah,
the slope.
that's right. Very good. See, Maureen remembers. M is the slope. What is b, Maureen?
What is
Remember
the,
what b is? B.
I know Y is the intercept,
Y-intercept. That's it. You got it.
M is the slope.
B is the y-intercept. And these problems we've been looking at are really slope intercept problems, where the M is the 235, the X is the H, the Y-intercept is the 13, and the 2945 is the Y. So we'll get to that problem when we come back in the fall, but you actually are looking at slope intercept type format. So we're not calling it that, but that's what it is. And the MX, the M is a slope, that's like a rate of change. And see, that's the one that's changing. 235 per hour. The more hours you play, the more you're going to pay. But that's a fixed, that Y-intercept is a fixed amount. You're going to pay that fee regardless, because they call that what? Interest fee. So whether you play 1 hour or 2 hours, you're going to pay that interest fee of $13. Got it? Any questions? No
Miss.
questions on anything we've gone over? So
Only thing I
this,
would love to
yes,
interview-
yes, Mercedes.
Only one thing I love to interview is that slope thing. Go online and look at it.
What?
Slope.
Yeah, the slope, we're gonna get on that after the break. We'll get into slope, but I just wanted to point out that these equations are in the slope format, except we don't have the equal, we have the inequality. But remember, these inequality problems work just like equal problems. You use the same mathematical operations for
Okay.
solving them. Okay, you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let me give you a problem to do. Okay, now let me go back to, okay. Let's see. I want to do one of these. Okay, no, let's do an inequality problem. I want you to do this one. Let me just, I'll just give you, this is not going to be a word problem, just be just the math. Okay, so you have x, 2x plus 4. Okay, greater than 12. Okay, I want you to solve this inequality for x. So solve inequality for x. That's Mr. Math. You can see the answer. That was not made too easy, actually. But let's see. Anybody got the answer?
I can do that. What's that number? 12?
No, no, we didn't have number 12. I'm just giving you a practice problem to do with
Oh,
inequalities.
okay.
Okay, so this one is really, you could see the answer, but I want to see if you can tell me what the inequality is for x. You're solving for x. Audrey, you got it?
It's 2x plus 2x
Greater than
plus
12. So solve that inequality for X. What do you get? Maureen, you got it?
6. Mhm.
Well, 2x plus 4 equals
Anybody solve it? Mercedes, you got it?
Just started to do it, miss.
x. We're gonna do x is greater than 12.
4.
Who said 4?
I said 4.
Okay. Anybody else got an answer? Audrey is right. Anybody else got 4?
Yes, miss.
Mercedes, you have 4?
Yes, miss.
How did you get it?
Okay, first I take away, I took away, I took away 4 on both sides,
Okay.
minus 4 on both sides.
All right. And that gave you what?
And then I left with 2. I left with 2x. I'm gonna it right. And then on the right side, I got 8 for my answer.
You got 8. And then you solve for the X. And what's the X?
The x equal 4,
Oh, greater.
greater, less than,
No, greater than
greater than 4.
4. 8 over 2 is 4, right?
Yeah.
So when X is greater than 4, 2 times that X plus 4 is greater than 12. See, because 2, if it were a 5,
I see. Don't have
that would be
everything.
10 plus 4, and that'd be greater than 12, right? Got it?
Yes.
Maureen, do you solve it?
No, I didn't really do it. I was just looking at it.
Oh, you didn't try it? You know how to do it, right?
I know, but I didn't do nothing.
Why not?
I just wanted to give Mercy something to help yourself.
What?
Okay, Maureen, how would you solve it? Since you
And
know how to
Barbara,
do it.
no,
Just tell me in words. How would you solve it?
no, you know I don't do the word business.
All right, Maureen, tell me how you would
Can't
solve
hear
it.
me.
Huh?
I hear your voice.
I
Actually,
hear my voice.
okay, let you see this problem 2x plus 4 greater than 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Miss Barbara, look at losing you on the tablet. Can you bring it up bigger, lighter? I'm not
Oh.
seeing anything.
you don't see this?
Yeah,
2x
it's a
plus,
barely spot. I don't know what happened here, what I did. Oh my goodness.
I still have it as,
Oh, okay, I got it.
you
I
got it?
got it now.
Oh, you got it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So Maureen, what would you saying in words?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, Maureen, solve this next one. Okay,
I was saying, oh, no, that's, no, give me all right.
okay. 6y minus 12 less than 4y plus
Oh, that's long, man.
16. Now solve that one. Audrey had the other one before anybody else did. Let's see who get that one first.
So that's all great.
Audrey had that one. Maureen, I want you to solve it. I don't want to hear you say you didn't solve it.
Let's see, 6y minus 12. Where's less than? Is less? I don't know.
6y minus 12. And remember, with these, you do just like if they were equals, you're trying to get like terms together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I got
five.
the answer on if I right, Miss Barbara.
What did you get?
I got 14. I don't know if I right.
You got it right. Audrey got it right off the bat.
Okay.
Where's
Miss,
everybody else? You gotta catch
Miss,
up with Audrey.
God
Miss,
is saying, I know.
Audrey, you want to tell us in words how you did it?
Huh?
Just tell us in words how you did it.
I take the 6y and I minus and I subtract the 4y.
That's right.
And then I add the 12 and the 16. I get 28 and divide it by the 2y because 2y is the
That's
multiplication is
it.
division.
That's it. And she got the 14. Mercedes, you followed what Audrey said?
yeah, but she, you give me a chance to finish. She was still, I'm mad. I'm just joking.
What did she say?
That's George, she said.
Oh, she just told you in words. She subtracted 4y out. She got 2y. She added the
She just
12
got
to
the
both
6y
sides. That's
and minus
28.
the 4y.
2y less than 28. Y less than 14. That's it. Mercedes, you followed? You need Audrey to explain it to
So-
you again?
Oh, when you get it, the 28, what you did?
Go ahead, Audrey. Tell her what you did.
I take the 6y and I subtracted the 4y from it. And you get 2y.
Yeah, I know that.
Then you take the 12, which is less than, add it to the 16, you get 28, and divide
Yeah.
the 28 by the 2y because 2y means the opposite of multiplication is division.
So she got 28
So you divide the 28 by 2.
The answer
and
is 4.
she divided both sides by 2, Mercedes.
Because you're
and
so
she
fast,
got-
wait, next year wait and also give the answer first.
What?
Telling her
She
that
said I speak
because
too fast.
because
No,
you're
I
so
said
fast.
let's see who else will get it before Audrey. She got the other one. Okay. Mercedes, what's the problem?
No problem. I'm just joking.
Okay.
No problem.
All
I
right.
kind of
Well, Mercedes, I tell you, the more you do these, the faster you can do them.
All right, Miss Barbara, give them another one, let them do it, and I will stay out.
Okay.
but
No,
Audrey,
serious.
Shut your trap.
Huh?
okay. Audrey said I'm not gonna ask Audrey for the answer. I want somebody else to give me the answer. Okay. 3a
Right.
plus 24 greater than greater than a minus 6a. Okay. Plus let's see, no minus. Or do I want, okay, yeah, minus 12. All right. Now Audrey will get this one all solved, but somebody else is going to give me the answer. All right. So you need to get your A's together and your 24 and your 12 constants together.
Okay. So that is 3.
is the answer 12, miss?
You said 12? No, it's not 12.
Oh, wait, let me see if I make a mistake.
Okay. 24, right? Yeah, 24 and 12. Let's see.
Watch your signs.
Take it my sign.
Maureen, you got the answer?
The answer is 6.
Nope.
It's 3A minus 6A. Right? So that is 24. 12 and 24 is 12.
That's 36. Let me see, 12. No.
You combine your A's, Maureen. What did you
Right.
get? What did you
Two.
get when you combine your A's?
The answer is
3A and what did you get? Mercedes?
I got 12 plus.
3A from 6A.
What?
You combine 3A and the 6A together.
So what do you get?
I don't know.
3A and 6A gives you what? No, Maureen.
They got the answer. Then. I left it right there.
What did you get, Maureen?
9A.
9A. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And greater than now. What do you get when you combine the numbers?
Okay.
No.
36
Plus or minus?
plus.
How you get plus?
Minus.
Minus.
Minus, because a minus 24 and a minus 12 is a minus 36. So what's your answer, Maureen?
4.
Plus or minus?
Minus.
That's right, because you got plus. Minus divided by plus, give minus.
The
So
answer is-
A,
Miss, you know what fooled me, Miss? I'm sure
What?
if I should add the 9A and the 3A because the plus was in front of the 24.
so if you're trying to get the 24 with the 12, you're going to subtract it. So a minus 24 and a minus 12 give you a minus 36. Right?
Yeah, I got that.
And
but I was
so,
supposed to do the 9 and the 3. And no, sorry, the 3 with the 6 because
well,
I know-
here's a
I know
plus,
it's
it's a
minus.
minus, so you've got to add it. Like Maureen said, she added a 6A.
Oh,
Right?
there's
Added
no
to
minus.
both sides. So 6A and a 3A is a 9A. A minus 6A and a plus 6A is a 0.
That's my error.
Audrey, did you get the minus 4? Audrey? Audrey,
Yeah.
did you get the minus 4? You
If
get
I
the
get the
answer?
minus 4,
Yeah,
mm,
you got A greater than a minus 4? You get the
A
right
is greater
answer?
than a minus 4.
Yeah, is that the answer you got?
No,
What happened?
I don't know what he did there.
Okay, see, you have a 3A and a minus 6A, so you add the 6A to both sides, that gives you 9A on the left side, right? 3A plus 6A, and then
Yeah.
subtract the 24, both sides, a minus 24 and a minus 12, give you a minus 36. Divide both sides by the 9, minus 36 over plus 9 gives you a minus 4. So what did you get, Audrey?
36.
What did you get for your A?
Oh, yeah, 9. I don't know. Yeah.
What happened?
You
Let's
get
go
9.
back. How did you get 9?
Because I divided 36 by 4.
But didn't you add the 6A to both sides?
No, I didn't add the 6 yet to both sides. That's why I didn't do it. I
Oh,
subtract.
okay, because the 6A is a negative. You got to add it, right?
Huh?
Since this is a negative, you got to add the 6A to both sides.
Fuck, that's me, Miss.
Okay,
didn't
so
see
you
the
had
negative,
to, will you
What's-
make that a little bigger, Miss Barbara?
Yes.
Make it a little bigger.
Make this bigger? Okay.
Okay.
All right. You didn't
Let me
see the
see where you
negative
go.
here?
Okay.
Mercedes, did you see the negative?
Yes.
Latoya, did you solve this?
Make 3A plus that.
Did you solve it, Latoya?
Mercedes,
Yeah. Plus 24 minus
Mercedes.
16.
Yeah,
Hello?
I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
Am I hearing you,
Did,
Miss Barbara?
did,
Stop.
did you
My
see your
agent,
error,
Huh?
Audrey?
Huh?
my
Audrey,
agency,
did you find your error?
my agency is looking for
I
people.
subtract, that's what happened. It should be
You
3A
understand?
Okay,
Wait a
but
minute,
this,
Latoya.
wait, just a
Let-
minute.
plus
Just a
negative
minute. Let me hear from Audrey.
6A.
Audrey, you didn't add the 6A to both sides. That's where you made your error.
Yeah, and you get 9A, right?
You get 9A, and then you subtract the
Right.
24
And
from
then you
both.
add 24 and the 12,
No,
you get 36.
yeah, you subtract the 24. And a minus 24 and a minus 12 give
Minus
you a minus
36.
36. All right. And
And
then
then
you
you
divide
divide the
by
36 by
9,
4,
by
9,
by the
and you
9.
get 4A, right?
No, you solve
You
it for
get
A.
A,
So
it
you divide
equals to
both
4.
sides by 9, minus 36 divided by 9 gives you a negative 4.
Get 4. Yes.
Got
I
it?
see where you made a mistake just
Oh,
now.
okay. As long as you see where you made
Yeah,
your
I got
error.
it.
All
Yeah, I
right.
got it.
Very good. All right. So Mercedes, you okay with this?
Yes, miss, very well. I understand.
Okay, so we're gonna stop here.